Okay, my bad. I didn't read the little sign that said press 9 before. I noticed it because I did a different number after. And I was holding it to my ear and I heard the beep beep that I couldn't hear before, like that it wasn't working. So that's when I saw the sign. You know, signage isn't great. As soon as you pay for something like a membership, you know what I'm imagining is because I wanted to minimize as a minimalist and poor person, limited budget, my bank fees, right? With my own bank. Because BCA, they charge every month an amount. I said, well, is there a way to pay it right away? Because might as well. It's available and it'll minimize my bank fees. So they're in the profit with me, like of $150 something. So the lady, I had to call her on the phone for this. Say, excuse me, but like this is what happened. I'm supposed, it comes with shell, and the shell was closed. Don't know why. There's tape all around it. The other one was the logo was super hard to see till too late for the exit, and the signs of the Highway 3 is a weird dark logo, hard to read the number, and it's raining pretty hard. And then also there is the sign for 120 something kilometers. You don't know when the next gas station is or how much more you can go. But my Musicho also, the needle is wild. Plus, I never knew. I never climbed a hill that steep for that long that I got my four-way flashers at like 40 kilometers per hour because it's hard on the vehicle, or 60, 50, 60. So I didn't know it'd go through that much fuel. And I'm getting different answers. Oh, no, that was the worst hill. If you continue east, it's not as bad. Then somebody said, no, it is, or... So now they're making an effort. Also, they gave me the information of exactly how many kilometers to the closest gas station if I don't double back to Hope and do this poor thing to my Musicho with the steep hill again. Construction people are very happy with me. I slowed down a lot compared to people, and I had to because I couldn't see at some point. The steam from repaving is like you can't even see. So I'm doing my due diligence, right? But when society is dysfunctional, they don't hire a culture repair. And of course, I have a lot of responsibility in these areas of what's happening to me right now. But I love problem solving. But when I get attitude, right, from BCA or the people here, like really just take a shower for $72. Come on. And BCA is like, you have my 150 something. And I imagine cultures where, well, this is the way people usually use the membership during a year. Martin, you're starting like, doesn't make a difference. If I'm within your rules of what you charge this amount for and I don't break your rule and I have extra cash to pay for more than 10 liters of fuel, which is ridiculous. If you run out of fuel, often 10 is not enough. I mean, it will be for people on their way to a gas station or in the city. But here it's like I have to get her to call the dispatch by continuing to explain, you're repeating yourself, but it doesn't solve the problem. I'd have to call him back 3 times. And he said, well, you can't do that. Well, yeah, but I have cash. And so finally she called the dispatcher who told the truck, and they're going to bring 25. It might be overpriced for the extra 15 liters. And I said to the lady at BCA, now if they have extra jerry cans in there and they're not even filled up, or they're bigger and they didn't do it even though I have cash, and maybe you don't believe me, maybe you think I take advantage of you because people think I'm dishonest because I don't participate in the monetary paradigm cult, and I'm not dishonest. So when it's time to problem solve, people, I'm sorry, I'm going to use all of my different types of skill sets when I get attitude and I get, hey, you're unorthodox, or this is uncommon, or we have to think outside the box, which is, kindergarten level problem solving. Is I get attitude, then my problem solving using all my tools, it's going to be to my advantage. It's not going to be breaking any laws or being disrespectful to people like they are to me, but it is like, I know how your brain works. I can get in there pretty easily, and it's going to be, I get my needs met in the problem solving process. Now, this is not something, I didn't want to stop here. I wanted to be full from Shell gas station fuel. And it wasn't easy. The first one was hard to get directions to it. It's kind of wrong, the ones I got. Then I see it, about to turn in, all the tape around the gas tanks, no lights on for the price. The next one after that, used to be they had an easy logo to see, right? And I don't even want to support Shell, but I remember what it looks like. So, like fix things. And then the fire chiefs here sitting having donuts, and they're probably just good relations in case, there's a fire. The campground will be protected. It's their friends, but really they're old guys who probably couldn't lift each other to save each other's lives with how badly out of shape. Would I want to volunteer for them who wouldn't get up from their seat when I'm at the door and it's locked and I have to go around to ask them because nobody else did like I just asked them to? So, like people primates that are in self-destruction mode, that don't know how to partake in community because of the monetary paradigm. Yeah, no, when I problem solve, it'll be my advantage. Not necessarily the best win-win scenario when I get your attitudes.